Greetings, hi. My name is Amira Sankofa Kwali. I'm your life coach, or also your African holistic healer, and among other things. So, anyway, with that said, let me get all the formalities out the way. To reach me, 502-208-9142, and my website is www.ask314life.com. Pretty simple, right? At any rate, I guess this week is a week in which I had a lot of clients call me on the life coaching terms in regards to resolving arguments and, what to do when they argue with people they love. So one of the things I do suggest, and this is, of course, going to be probably the shortest video of them all, because in order to actually know a little bit more, you certainly would need to get my life coaching techniques, and I'll definitely be happy to help you out with that. And again, you go to my website, you can contact me, or you can email me at ask314life@gmail.com, and I'll be happy and more than ready to set up an appointment with you and work with you throughout those types of issues. One of the things about an argument is that we have to definitely figure out what role that we play in the argument, and just basically analyze it and just begin to talk about how they make you feel, how they made that other person feel. And definitely both parties certainly would need to listen to each other because it's more effective. How can you resolve an argument if everybody's talking at the same time? So somebody needs to allow the other person to finish their thoughts. Definitely sometimes it's really hard to talk right then and there when you're going through the motions because it's highly sensitive. So sometimes you have to definitely take a breath, a breather, so to speak, and definitely begin to relax, and then maybe come back to it if it's too heated to the point where it could be violent, or it could maybe you say some things that you maybe don't mean and you don't want to say, because again, certain words you can't take back. You can say I'm sorry, but sorry didn't always do it. So you definitely want to revisit the argument or revisit the disagreement. So definitely being able to be honest with yourself and basically admit you're wrong, because again, it takes two sides to every story. Even if you don't really think you was wrong, somehow you still offended the person in regards, and you have to be honest with that theory. So maybe taking a little breather, maybe writing down or jotting down on something like this, a little notebook, and think about maybe the pros and the cons of to the argument, why you feel like how you feel, and then basically maybe telling the person, doing the same thing, and come back to it and basically begin to read it out on how you think, on what you wrote down. And sometimes when you're writing it down, sometimes you come up with some more points after you hearing the other person's point of view. So that's very important. And definitely, you might need a mediator. That's where, hey, I come in at. Or you may need someone who is not really in the situation to be able to give their advice or help you to work through that. Because sometimes when another person's in the situation, although they may be right in their concerns or be able to express it, but sometimes it's harder to hear because they may not come off as neutral. But you definitely need a neutral party involved in it. But anyway, if you need my help, I'll be happy to help you with that. And if you want to get my assistance, I'm definitely here for that. Thank you. Signing off. Peace and blessings.